When you said that it's up for us to interpret what Christianity, what the Bible is saying, right? Then another question would be like, who gets to determine what the interpretation is, and how do we agree on what's right if it's an interpretation? That sounds like an opinion.
Well, that is true. There are methodologies, right? But at the end of the day, there are rules and methodologies for you to engage in biblical interpretation. It's the same thing that there are methodologies for you to engage in the scientific enterprise. But what you need to understand is it has to be a careful study, and also how honest is the person who is looking at this data. So it combines the areas of careful reasoning, logic, clear thinking, and honesty. It really, at the end of the day, what corresponds to reality is what is true. So,
most of the big things that the Bible talks about are not controversial. There is a God. We are not him. We've sinned. Jesus came, died, lived a perfect life, died, and by trusting in him, we can have our sins forgiven. We're saved because of what he's done, not anything we've done. So the main things are the plain things, but there are finer points of theology that Christians argue over.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So just like there are obvious things in science, you put 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen together, you get water. It's not controversial, right? But we may argue over the quantum level, right? We may argue over things we're not too sure about, but on the big issues, many of them are settled. Make sense?